Hello everyone, and welcome to the Blyvale podcast, Global Connections with eSIM and SIM cards. Today, we'll guide you through Beyond Roaming, how eSIMs revolutionize travel connectivity and your budget. Stay tuned to discover how to stay connected and worry-free while traveling.
So, have you ever come back from a really amazing trip, buzzing with stories, and then bam, you see your phone bill and it costs more than the actual flight?
Oh, definitely. Or you watch your data credit just evaporate in minutes.
Exactly. If that sounds familiar to you listening, trust me, you are not alone. Millions of travelers hit this exact same wall, these unexpected costs for, just staying connected.
It's such a common pain point, isn't it? And often kind of hidden until it's too late. The fun of exploring just drains away when you realize what you're spending just to be online.
Right. So in this deep dive, we're going to unpack that specific cost connectivity on the go and, more importantly, explore how this quiet tech revolution is totally changing the rules. We'll get into the numbers, which are pretty surprising, and talk about the real freedom that comes from making smarter choices when you travel.
Yeah, and for our insights today, we're leaning on an article called Saving Money While Traveling, The Math of Smart Travel. It's from the Blyvale blog that really gives a great practical look at this.
Okay, perfect. So let's dig in. When we plan a trip, naturally we think about the big things first, right? Flights, hotels,
Excursions, food.
yeah, the fun stuff. Those are the costs that jump right out.
But the one cost that almost always gets underestimated, maybe even forgotten until the bill arrives, is connectivity.
Yes.
And if you're not careful, it can seriously inflate your budget. It's sneaky.
And it's not really optional anymore, is it? In this digital age, being disconnected while you're traveling means giving up so much. Think about real-time maps.
Oh, crucial. GPS navigation is essential now.
Instant translations when you're stuck. Sharing photos or videos on social media as things happen.
Communicating with family back home, making last-minute bookings for things.
Checking train times, flight updates, the list goes on.
Exactly. The article nails it when it says the question isn't if you need internet anymore. It's really, how much is this going to cost me?
Which leads us perfectly into the international roaming trap and the math behind it. This is where it gets a bit scary.
Roaming charges can pile up incredibly fast. It feels almost designed to catch you out.
Really does.
A lot of people just don't realize how quickly. Let's take a typical scenario from the article. Say a 7-day trip in Europe.
Yep.
Data roaming alone could be, 8 to 15 euro a day? So that's already 50, 60 euros, 50 euro just for data for the week.
Wow.
Then add international calls, maybe 1.20 to 2.50 euros per minute. Texts at 0.50 euro to 1.0 each.
Oh.
The article estimates an average total of 80 to 150 euro too, just for connectivity.
Just to use your phone like normal for a week, that's a lot. What about, say, a longer trip, like a business trip, maybe 10 days in the U.S.?
Right. For business, you often need more reliable, maybe premium data. So that could push the daily cost to 12 euro, 20. That's 120, 200 euro right there.
Mm-hmm.
Calls back home, maybe to Italy, like in the article's example, could be 2 euro a minute. Easily hitting 150 euro, 2 euros total for the trip.
Ouch.
It really makes you stop and think about factoring that into your travel budget properly, doesn't it?
It absolutely does. Now, okay, for ages, the classic workaround was just rely on hotel Wi-Fi. Sounds great, right? Free, fast connection.
That's the perception, yeah. Convenient. But the reality, often quite different.
How so?
Well, first off, the speed can be really limited or unstable. You're trying to upload something and it just crawls.
Oh, I've been there.
And then there's security. Public networks, like in hotels or cafes, aren't always that secure. You're potentially exposing your data.
Good point. Plus, it only works in the hotel or restaurant.
Exactly. The moment you step outside to explore, you've got nothing. No maps, no instant info.
And let's not forget, in fancier hotels, that free Wi-Fi often isn't free at all. It can be like 15, 25 hours a day.
Right, which completely defeats the purpose of saving money.
So think about the actual consequences. You could get properly lost without GPS because you left the Wi-Fi zone.
Or miss a critical flight update email. Trying to save a few quid on connectivity can genuinely lead to way more stress and bigger problems.
Okay, so we've laid out the problem pretty clearly. Roaming is expensive, hotel Wi-Fi is patchy and potentially insecure. What's the breakthrough here? The article talks about the eSIM revolution.
Ah, yes, eSIMs.
For anyone listening who maybe isn't up on the latest phone tech, what exactly is an eSIM?
Sure. So an eSIM embedded SIM is basically a digital SIM card that's already built into your phone or tablet or laptop sometimes.
Okay, so no little plastic card.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You activate it digitally, often just by scanning a QR code. It's like having an instant second phone line on your device, ready whenever you need it.
That sounds much simpler.
Right.
So what are the main benefits for us travelers?
Well, first, that instant activation is huge. No hunting for a local SIM shop when you land.
Right.
Second, you can usually keep your main number, your home number, active on your physical SIM, so you don't miss important calls or texts from home.
That's really important.
And the big one, you get access to local data rates without paying those crazy roaming charges.
Local rates, globally.
Often, yeah, or at least much, much cheaper rates. You can get potentially unlimited connection in loads of countries. And, crucially, no bill shock. You know the cost up front.
That predictability is key. The article uses BliVale eSIM Unlimited as a specific example of this tech really working well for travelers. How does a solution like that showcase what eSIMs can do?
BliVale really highlights the potential. First, they offer plans where one subscription or prepaid purchase covers a huge number of countries, like over 200.
Wow, okay, so one eSIM, loads of destinations.
Exactly. No need to keep buying different SIMs or activating different plans. It massively simplifies things.
I can see that. And the second point you mentioned.
No surprises on the bill. The cost is fixed. You choose your plan, say, for a week or a month, you pay that price, and that's it. You know exactly what you're spending on connectivity.
Predictability again. Love it.
And this is where the math really gets interesting. Let's compare. That 7-day Europe trip, traditional roaming was maybe $80, $150. With something like a BliVale eSIM plan for Europe, you might be looking at €29, €49. That's potentially savings of up to 70%.
70%, that's huge.
Or the 10-day intercontinental trip. Roaming plus maybe some paid hotel Wi-Fi could easily be €200, $300. The equivalent BliVale plan, maybe €59, €89, savings up to 65%.
The numbers are really compelling. Does the article give a really specific example?
It does. An 8-day trip to Tokyo. Let's break it down.
Okay, Tokyo.
Traditionally, data roaming, maybe €15 times 8 days is €120. International calls, say 20 minutes at 3 minutes, another 60.
Yeah.
Premium hotel Wi-Fi, maybe 20-day times 8. That's 160.
Right, adding up quickly.
Total traditional cost, €340.
Oof, okay. And with the eSIM?
With a BliVale eSIM, an 8-day unlimited plan is around €45. And for calls, you just use WhatsApp, Skype, whatever, over your data connection. Free VoIP calls?
So the total is
€45.
€340 versus 45. That's a net saving of $295.
Exactly. As the article jokes, that's enough for an extra side trip to Mount Fuji or something.
It really puts it in perspective. It's not just about the money saved, is it? It's what that saving unlocks. The freedom.
Precisely. The real value goes way beyond just the euros or dollars saved. It's about that deeper sense of freedom when you travel.
What kind of freedom are we talking about?
Well, the freedom to just explore without constantly worrying if your map will load or if you're racking up huge charges.
Yeah, the getting lost anxiety.
Right. The freedom to share moments instantly, upload photos, video call family without thinking twice. The freedom, for some, to work remotely effectively with a stable connection. The freedom to be spontaneous, book a last-minute tour, change your dinner reservation on the fly.
And just staying easily connected with people back home. That peace of mind.
Absolutely. How many times have you maybe skipped exploring an interesting side street because you weren't sure if your GPS would work reliably without Wi-Fi, or you were worried about data costs?
Guilty as charged.
With an unlimited eSIM, suddenly every corner feels accessible. It changes your mindset.
And getting set up with something like BliVale sounds pretty straightforward, too.
Oh, incredibly simple.
Yeah.
Basically 3 steps.
Okay, walk us through it.
First, you just buy online, go to the website, pick the plan that fits your trip length and destinations.
Simple enough. Step 2.
Instant activation. You get an email with a QR code, you scan it with your phone's camera, follow a couple of prompts, and the eSIM is activated. Takes seconds.
Wow, okay. No waiting.
None. And step 3 is just global connection. You land at your destination, turn on your phone, and you're connected. No queues for SIM cards, no hunting for Wi-Fi passwords.
That sounds seamless. Just on.
Pretty much. It just works.
What about compatibility? Do most phones support this now?
Yeah, compatibility is pretty broad these days. Most smartphones made from around 2019 onwards will have eSIM capability.
So iPhones, Samsung Galaxy, Google Pixel.
Definitely. iPhone XS, XR, and newer. Samsung Galaxy S20, Note 20, and newer. Google Pixel 3 and newer.
Yeah.
And lots of other Android flagships too.
So for you listening, the easiest way to check is probably just dive into your phone settings and look for eSIM or add cellular plan or digital SIM. It's usually under mobile data or network settings.
Exactly. And providers like BuyVail typically offer different plans to suit different needs, showing how flexible eSIMs can be.
Right. The article mentioned a few examples, like for someone just taking a short break.
Yeah, they might have something like a 7-day unlimited plan for around €29, perfect for a city break.
And for, say, a business traveler on a longer trip.
Maybe a 30-day unlimited plan for €89 gives you reliable connection for the whole month.
And for digital nomads, people working while traveling long term.
They often have longer plans, like 90 days unlimited for €199, designed specifically for that lifestyle.
And these plans usually include unlimited data.
Typically, yes, plus things like hotspot tethering so you can connect your laptop or tablet, and 24/7 customer support if you run into any issues. It's about providing that complete peace of mind.
Speaking of peace of mind, let's touch on security and privacy. That's huge these days. We mentioned the risks of public Wi-Fi.
Absolutely. Using open public Wi-Fi networks carries significant security risks. Man-in-the-middle attacks, data sniffing. It's not ideal, especially for banking or sensitive stuff.
So how does an eSIM connection compare?
It's generally much more secure. Your connection goes over the cellular network, which has strong built-in encryption. Providers like BuyVail often ensure end-to-end encryption and might even offer built-in VPN services for another layer of protection.
So no risk from dodgy public Wi-Fi hotspots.
Exactly. Your privacy is much better protected, especially when you're doing things like online banking or shopping abroad. It's a big advantage.
And there's another angle too, isn't there? Sustainability.
Yes, it's a really nice bonus. Choosing a digital eSIM is actually an eco-friendly choice.
How so?
Well, think about it. There's zero plastic involved because there's no physical SIM card.
Right. No little bit of plastic to potentially lose or throw away.
No packaging either. No shipping. The activation is entirely digital, so it's zero impact in that sense. Plus, you're just reusing the hardware already in your phone. It's a small thing, but it adds up.
A little gesture for the planet. I like that. The article also shared some real user stories, didn't it? People actually saving money and benefiting.
Yeah, some great examples. There's Gabriel, a freelance photographer. He used to spend like €200, €300 on roaming per business trip.
Ouch.
Switched to BuyVail, cut his costs by 75%. And the big win for him was being able to upload high-res photos in real time for his clients from location. Game changer for his workflow.
Makes sense. Who else?
Sophia, a travel blogger, juggling multiple social media profiles while traveling. The unlimited plan meant she could create and upload content constantly without ever worrying about data limits or costs. Saved her over €1,000 last year.
Wow, €1,000. And for family.
The Brown family, vacationing in Thailand, 2 teenagers heavy on internet use. Roaming would have been a nightmare, a disaster, they called it.
I can only imagine.
They saved €400 over 15 days just by using eSIMs, avoided a massive bill shock. These stories really bring the benefits to life.
They really do. It underscores that point. Reliable, affordable connectivity isn't a luxury when you travel anymore. It feels like a basic necessity now.
It really does. And unlimited eSIMs are just the logical next step in making travel smoother.
So looking ahead, what does the future hold? What did the article suggest?
Well, the trend is definitely towards eSIMs becoming standard in pretty much all devices.
Makes sense.
Global plans will likely get even simpler and more convenient. We'll see wider rollout of global 5G, meaning super fast speeds everywhere.
Nice.
And then there's travel IoT, the Internet of Things for travel. Imagine smart suitcases that track themselves, or all your travel gadgets seamlessly connected. eSIM tech enables a lot of that.
The future sounds very connected.
Indeed. So just to wrap up our deep dive here, the numbers really speak for themselves, don't they? The math clearly shows a huge advantage for using unlimited eSIMs when you travel. Savings potentially hitting 70% compared to old-school roaming.
It's a clear win financially. But maybe leave your listeners with this thought. Beyond just saving money, what could you do differently? What adventures might you feel freer to take? What spontaneous choices could you make? What new people might you connect with if that whole background anxiety about connectivity costs and surprise bills just vanished from your travel planning? How does that shift really change what travel freedom means to you?
We've reached the end of our podcast episode on Beyond Roaming, how eSIMs revolutionize travel connectivity and your budget. I hope you found it helpful. Don't forget to subscribe to the podcast and visit blivail.com for more tips and solutions. Thanks for listening, and see you next time.